Hi, my name is Lee and welcome to my channel Cola Flipper. I'm a UK eBay reseller. I buy second-hand goods at car boot sales and charity shops and I flip them online for a profit. It's the middle of August. Just had my Sunday car boot, bit drizzly, nothing special. Picked up a few bits and pieces, but my Saturday, that one was good. So between the two, I'm not going to show you everything, but I will show you a few of the more interesting items that hopefully will either be interesting or potentially give you some insight into some good things to keep an eye out for. So I shall get started with the one that's a pain in the butt and massive. Can't really see it properly there. It's a director's chair, but that pattern on the cloth I recognised as being from Habitat, because we've got a Habitat deck chair, and I recognise that. So it's teak frame. I paid a £5 for it, and it looks like used they go for between 35 and 45. So yeah, absolutely no brainer that. Not sure we might end up keeping it at a £5. It's an absolute bargain, but it does match the deck chair that we've got. So yeah, not 100% sure yet if that's staying or going, but if it does go, easy profit there. So yeah, great little pickup there, or great big pickup there. Another kind of random big pickup was I picked up some these. I've got a set of 4 go-karting tyres, brand new, sealed, Dunlop racing slicks, and I paid £10 for the set of 4. I haven't done a huge amount of research into them at the moment. Just had a quick look. It looks like racing tyres seem to go for, I couldn't find any Dunlop ones, but I didn't have a proper look, but the other branded ones seem to go for around the £130, £150 mark, and these are, as you can see, brand new, sealed, so possibly around that, maybe a little bit less. They're a little bit big, so I don't want them hanging around forever, but with an outgoing of £10, if I can get somewhere close to 100, I think I'll be quite happy with that. What else have I got to show that's interesting? I don't know if you can see that screen, but it's, there we go, you can see it's cracked. iPhone 7, and I paid, guy wanted a 35, cracked screen, it's not in brilliant shape, 30 quid. Now, one of the things that I liked was it was at the whole reset page, the hello, so you can set it up quite quickly. So I knew it was unlocked, and it's not so much I'm looking to flip that because it's in a bit of a state. It was more that actually I do all my YouTube videos using a phone, my iPhone, and sometimes it's useful to have more than one phone. So for 30 quid out, I don't give a monkey's that the screen's cracked, because it just means I've got a second camera now for filming. So yeah, for 30 quid, that's an absolute bargain. So really happy with that. I did have a look, should you want to replace, so for example, if I did want to replace the screen myself, you can get the replacement screen kit for under 20 quid delivered. So you'd be looking at, say, £50 all in, and I'd have a working iPhone 7 which I could flip on, but it's not in particularly good shape at the back anyway, so it's one that I'm going to keep. If you paid someone to do the repair for you, I think it was around 50 quid, something like that. So I think the profits would be negligible with that age of phone and in that state. The back's kind of scratched up, it's not in great shape, but for my purposes, absolutely fine. Okay, this dress, you can see, this was one of my bargains. I've got a person I regularly buy from, and this is Somerset by Alice Templey. Now, Somerset stuff, I believe, is all sold through the John Lewis concession store, the Alice Templey store in John Lewis. But this is brand new with tags. You see that, 130 quid. So I paid for that and a couple of other bits, if I've got them handy. So I paid that, and these. Whoops. So the Alice Template, a silk Oscar top, a Hobbs jumper, and a C by Chloe t-shirt. I paid 20 quid for the lot. I haven't done all my comps on these yet, but that's 130 new. It's nice, size 14 brand new. I would have thought that should be an easy 50, 60, 70 quid. So I will see. I haven't done my comps yet, but I shouldn't have any problem selling that. Don't know what I'll get for the Oscar top, don't know what I'll get for the C top, but I would have thought somewhere between 15 and 20 each for those without any dramas. And the Hobbs one, I would have thought 25 plus. So yeah, relatively easy money to be made there. What else have I got? PlayStation cap. Now, I need to do some digging to find out if there's any age to this. It does look like it's been a little bit used, so I do need to give it a bit of a hand wash. I can't see any labelling in there to give me an indication of who made it. Is it official merchandise or anything like that? But it's in good condition, so we'll give that a hand wash and clean. And again, I don't know if it's original PlayStation from back in the day or if it's something more modern, so I need to have a look and see if I can find something that looks like it. But I've got this and a white stuff cardigan, which I can't be bothered to show you because it's in a mess. It's fine, but it's all piled up there, nothing special. I paid, it was either £3 or £4 for both of them, as in the pair. So yeah, pretty good. Hopefully there'll be some decent money in that, because that's kind of cool. What else have we got? Cath Kidston bag, in good condition, everything, all the zips were up, paid 2 quid for that. If I ever find Cath Kidston bags in good condition for a couple of quid, 2-3 quid, I usually buy them because they are sort of bread and butter items. I can flip them for 20-ish, maybe a little bit less, quite quickly. They're flat to store, so it's no dramas. I can get my money back relatively quickly, and whilst it's not the profits I aim for, the money coming in quickly pays for the other bits and pieces, so I'm not sitting out of pocket. So yeah, usually go for those. This was a £5. Got a pink lightweight hooded jacket, and this is a small women's Nike hooded jacket. I haven't looked at comps, but I paid £5. It's Nike, so my money's safe there. That is a little bit of dirt, so I do need to clean it. Didn't notice that. Don't know if you can see. That's a mark on. Anyway, little mark on the back. But that £5 out, I would have thought that really shouldn't be too difficult to get 25 plus in for that. So again, quick and easy, no dramas. Get it in and out. Okay, this was cool. I like this. So I just like the colour. That's what drew my attention. And it's got a little white crackled glaze on the inside, which you won't be able to see. And on the bottom, you should be able to see Malta. So that says BP Malta. And it looks mid-century sort of style, but I don't know the age. I couldn't tell. I pick up mid-century type vases and ornaments and whatever if they're relatively small and easy to package. If they're a bit big, I'm a little bit more reluctant to buy them unless I know I'm going to make decent profit. With this, we've got a lot of blues in our dining room. That was set on the shelf. and I don't mind that if that sits up there for a year until it sells, because it looks nice and it fits in with our decor. And at £2 out, it's fine. I think it's quite attractive. I think that could probably go for, I don't know, it could be worth a lot. I need to do some research. Couldn't find anything out when I had a quick look, but I'll probably put it up quite high if I get offers over 40 quid. Yes, it's definitely going. If I get bored of it, I'll take lower offers, so we'll see. But at the minute, I quite like it, so I'm going to price it high, and I'm not worried if it goes or not. But £2 out, that's a bargain. A Swarovski crystal animal. Now, these are all on display, and there are a number of them, but I only bought one because I had a quick look. I had a look, did a little bit of a wander off, and then came back. And I only bought one of the three. There was a duck, tiny little duckling, a elephant which didn't come in a box, there was a swan, and there was this one. Now this one comes in the original box. It's got a little mirror, display mirror that it sits on, its original certificate. And then I'm going to try and gingerly take this out without breaking it. It comes in its padding. And I can open this without breaking. Okay. This little hedgehog. And this is spiking my fingers and really hurting. Now, I just thought he was probably the coolest of the bits. I think they wanted 15, and we settled on, did the dance, and we settled on 12. I think it was a reluctant 12, but they agreed 12. I've had a look. The duckling and the swans, there was a little bit of money to be made, but not enough for me to warrant the outlay, where that, it looks like it could be 40 something pounds upwards. So yeah, worth it. And in that, because it comes, things that made me feel a bit better about it were the fact that it came with its original box and certificate, which I think will add more value than if you just picked up one. It might have a Swarovski sticker on the bottom, but that sort of thing can be forged. So I don't, that gives me much more confidence I will be able to get a higher price for that. So very happy with that. This was a good pickup, but I need to do a little bit of work. Burberry. Got a lovely wool, angora and cashmere ladies coat. It's quite cape-like, really nice cut, genuine. You can tell by the quality of the stitching and manufacture and the labels. I think it was probably a second, because if you look at the Burberry writing, you can see there's blue going through it, which usually, if items are seconds, things will be crossed through with a blue marker, or a marker of some kind, so that people know it's not your non-faulty item or whatever. So two things I need to worry about in this. A, I can get that out. You know the sanitizing hand gels, you put that onto a cotton ball or something like that, or like a one of those cotton face pads. You can very, very gently put it over that sort of writing, and the alcohol is usually a what do you call it? The inks are alcohol soluble, and as long as, if this was white, you'd be a bit worried because it could then stain through the entire jacket. But if I'm gentle, it should lift off that that marker, which will help. So that's good. The only negative is it's got missing buttons. So I've got 1, 2, 3 buttons, and I have 2 buttons missing. There are none attached in the pockets or inside on the cleaning details label. So I can sell it without, which makes it much harder to sell, or I can measure these Burberry buttons, get the right size, and try and get some second-hand buttons. Getting ones that match will be difficult, so what I may need to do is get 5 buttons, but then I only pay, she wanted 20 and we settled on 15, and my thoughts are, even if it cost me 15 quid for buttons, that's 30 quid for a Burberry coat that I potentially can sell for 150, 200 quid. So it's worth me investing some time in getting buttons, resewing on the whole lot, and then having essentially a coat that looks fantastic. So it will look great, and it's saleable because there's no faults with it. And I think it would just take either forever to sell, or I'd have to really compromise the price selling it without the buttons. So I will be searching for and getting buttons of the same size, as close as damn it as I can to the original ones. But yeah, lovely coat. So yeah, potentially way over 100 quid return once I have resolved the issues with it. So that is a good one. Yeah, she wanted 20 for 15, I paid for that. What have we got here? We have got wax jacket, Bowden. So size 14, nice wax jacket. What do they want? 5 quid. I paid 4. I don't think there are any flaws. Maybe a couple of marks on it, but nothing, no damage otherwise. I haven't looked at comps, but with autumn and winter coming up, a wax jacket of a decent brand will be an easily saleable item. Off the top of my head, I'm just going to guess that I should be able to get 60 plus for that without any dramas. So that for £4, again, absolute no-brainer. Right, going to bang through the shoes relatively quickly. One guy who's selling New Balance. They are a New Balance 420 and some Nike trainers. Not in brilliant condition, but £2 a pair, absolute bargain. 25 to 30 quid for each pair, I guess, so that's great. I picked up these ladies' Nikes for those, and these Asics gels. These are Gel Galaxy 8. I don't know which Nikes these are. I paid £5 for both these pairs. Easy 20 to 25. Possibly more on these. Asics are more of a real proper runner's shoe. All of these need a clean, so I'm going to have to invest a little bit of time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a pair, but these are quick flips and it's easy money. So happy with all of those. Time for a mistake. These ladies' Superga trainers. This one, she had one on the floor. Asked how much, said £2. I thought, oh, that's great. It's in pretty good condition, minimal heel wear. You can see there's not too much wear there to the sole. In good condition. Brilliant, yep, I have those. She passed me the other one, paid my money, put them in the bag, walked off. The one I looked at, a little bit of heel wear in the inside. The one I didn't pay attention to, the heel is, I don't know if you can see it, it's completely shot. So that's a couple of quid I've wasted. Otherwise they're in good nick. It's a shame. So I don't know. Maybe I can stick one of those heel pads in. We'll see. I haven't figured it out yet what I'll do with those. But yeah, it potentially £2 wasted. Not the end of the world, but not brilliant. Right, nearly done. I spotted these because of the badge. Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is made by DuPont. It's a breathable membrane which allows, when you're walking, it allows the moisture from your foot, essentially your sweat. It's a one-way permeable membrane, so it allows the moisture and sweat to go out of the shoe, but it prevents water and moisture coming in, so you basically can walk in damp conditions, not end up having sweaty feet, and you don't let the water in to get wet feet. If it's got Gore-Tex on it, you can only put that on there by paying them. No, you don't just pay them to use the item, you have to pay to use the branding. Another good thing to see when you see Vibram on the bottom. Vibram make really good sole units. So at first I saw Gore-Tex, I saw Vibram, I'm thinking, oh, they're good. Couldn't see any branding on it. Then I looked inside, on the insole you see it says Clarks. Clarks shoes, I mean, they're nowhere near as good as they used to be, but they're a well-known brand. People know their sizing within Clarks, they trust it, so if they've had a size 4 before, they'll know that another Clarks size 4 will fit. So it just makes online sales of Clarks stuff really easy. So paid, don't know, I think it was 4 or 5 quid, can't remember exactly, so 4 or 5 quid for those. Should be able to get 40 plus, I would have thought. So that's those. Got a smallish, but these are alright. These, what size are these? Haven't seen many football boots out for a while. These are a size 7, so a little bit on the small side, but that's fine. And these are a Nike Premier, don't know if they're a Premier 1 or a Premier 2. These look muddy, filthy, whatever. That is not a problem. I will have these looking near as damn it brand new. Football boots, leather football boots, if you clean them in the proper way, you can have them looking fantastic. So I paid £1.50 for these. The last couple of pairs of Nike Premiers I've sold used over 40 quid. So not recently, but pre-lockdown, over 40 quid. And these are in good condition. Things to look out for: a little bit of toe peel to see if the sole plate is coming away from the leather. Check what the wear is like on the studs. If it's moulded like this, it's FG for firm ground. If they're studs that come out, it will be a SG or soft ground. But again, with Nike stuff, you've got the 6-digit code telling you the exact model number. But these are a Nike Premier. I'll be able to check and it'll tell me if they're Premier 1 or 2. But on the other thing about the Nike Premier ones, it's kangaroo leather. So whenever I put the putting my sales spiel together in eBay, I'll mention that it's kangaroo leather because it's super soft and supple, so it molds to your foot, makes them very, very comfortable, but you get excellent touch and feel for when you're playing. So they're a really, really excellent boot to play. So that was £1.50. You should be 40 plus. That's good. Barely used Clarks again. Tiny little bit of wear on the heel, don't know if that'll focus, but £3. And then when the second one came out of the cart, that said 5. It says new. They're not new, they are just barely worn. I hate it when people say new and they're not, but again, £3, that should easily be 25 plus, so happy with those. And that's a quick listing because I'll give them a super quick polish, I'll have them looking fantastic. Also 3 minutes, I've got those looking clean. I've got my shoe polishing machine up there, and then photos for that, less than 2 minutes. So really, really quick listing. That's why I like shoes. Once the pain in the arse for shoes is the cleaning, so I'm being more strict with my pickups. I'm trying to minimize cleaning because I've got a lot of stock at the minute, so I will pay up a little bit more for shoes that are requiring less cleaning because it frees up my time, but the listing is quick. So yeah, if shoes are too dirty, it's just not worth my effort sometimes. If I'm low on stock, yes, of course it is. If I've got a lot of stock and I'm now struggling to put stuff away, then I will be more stringent with my sourcing. Talking of lovely shoes, these are almost brand new. A lady said she'd worn them twice, and I believe her. The little sole markings, you can still see the texture in the rubber right up on the edge of the heel. These literally look like they have been worn 2-3 times. And these are Nike Dunk Slim. These are a size 4, so yeah, women's 4. Shouldn't be too difficult to sell them. Certain Dunk Slims in more extravagant colourways. So sometimes the like leopard pack ones that have got animal prints on them, can go for over 100. I'm going to push for over 40. We'll see. I don't mind holding these because they're in such good condition. I don't think I'll have too much of a problem selling those for 40 plus. And I think the last thing of interest I'm going to show you is these. These are Nikes. Nike Flywire. Need some cleaning, but these are, I think they're the LeBron James ones, is an American basketball player. So you've got the bubble unit all the way round. They're a little bit scuffed up. They do need some cleaning. What year has it got on here? 2012. So yeah, getting on a bit, but that means that there are not many about. So I paid up. He wanted, what did we? I think he wanted 20, and I managed to get him down to 14. But I think £14 invested is good. They do need a bit of a clean, and the insole's got some hair on it, which I'm going to have to get some masking tape off, to, not masking tape, gaffer tape on there to try and stick the hair to it and pull it off and bin that. Give it a clean with the, where's it gone? I've got some shoe cleaning stuff to get rid of smells, muck off shoe stuff, and it basically makes them smell nice. So all my trainers will have that done to them. These, the prices do seem to be all over the place depending on the colourway. I might even start them off close to 100 and see where it goes. If I get some interest, I'll stick them up there and I'll leave them up there. If not, then maybe I need to drop it a little bit. One of the good things with trainers on eBay at the minute is if you list them for over 100, you get a reduced selling fee. But it then also goes off, anything that over 100 goes to their verification centre to check that they are genuine. So yeah, these I believe they're genuine. I've got no, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are genuine. And I've had a couple of pairs go off that way recently. I need to do a little bit of research on the offer, the exact offer, because it was if you list, I don't know if it was if you list them for over 100 it goes off for the verification centre, or if you sell them for over 100, or getting the reduced fees. But either way, even if I sell them for 60 quid, take off your normal fees, for a £14 outlay, it's still worth my time. I don't normally like spending quite so much on a pair, but if I can get a much bigger margin, yeah, potentially worth my time and effort. So that is everything of interest over the last 2 days. I know I haven't done any more become a better reseller videos at the moment. I've just been absolutely flat out with work, and I've just bought a kit which I'm going to be building a proper tack shed, a 14 by 12 tack shed. So my time is going to be limited, and I'm going to try and get that up and ready to use before Christmas. So I've really got my work cut out time wise. So I do apologise if my videos are a little bit sporadic at the moment, but I've got a lot on, so I will do what I can. I'll do my best to get more up, but hopefully that has been helpful, hopefully that has been useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. So don't forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. As you can see, I've got quite an eclectic load of random guff, but hopefully that will help you see more opportunities every time you go to a car boot. So happy hunting, and I'll see you next time.